You notice something and it creates an idea. Human beings are meant to desire things. You have to be in receiving mode. Your desires will be fulfilled once you are on the same vibration as what you asked for. As long as it is asked, it is given. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So by the title of this video and also by the way that I'm currently dressed, we are going to do another get ready with me and have a mindset talk. I'm very excited. We are going to talk about the 3 steps to follow in order to attain your desires. But before I get into that, I'm going to show you guys my new lashes. That's actually one reason why I want to do this video. I got these new lashes from Marshalls. This is what inspired me to do my makeup today. When I do videos like this, I just figure out new ways to do my makeup. So like sometimes I'll do it and I might not necessarily like it, but that's how I find out ways I like my makeup. So I like to experiment in these videos. So let's get right into it. Step number 1, you're going to ask. That could be verbally, mentally, or emotionally. Every time that I start doing my makeup, I just stop talking. Like I stop talking in the middle of my sentence, y'all. So let's talk about what is a desire. We're talking about how to get what you desire. When you're out and about and you see something, you may not realize it, or you may be aware that you're like, oh, I want that. You notice something and it creates an idea. It creates a want. It creates a need. It creates a desire. A desire are preferences. And that's what's so beautiful about the world that we live in, is that the environment that we're in allows us to create preferences that align with who we are, with ourselves. Not everybody has the same preferences, which is great because that means everybody has their own desires. So basically, we are able to create our own preferences, and those preferences, if they're strong enough, turn into desires. The more you think about that certain thing that caught your eye, or certain words, anything that turned into something that you now want into your life and you want to bring it into your life, you're asking for it by seeing it, putting your attention to it, focusing on it, thinking about it, saying it verbally, I want this. The way you feel about it when you see it, and you feel like this rush of adrenaline, this rush of just like, oh my gosh, thinking about that makes me feel so good, makes me feel aligned with who I am. So that is how you ask for it. It's quite simple because it's really in our nature to do this. Human beings are meant to desire things because that is how they create the life that they want. And we are meant to create the life that we want on our time on this earth. And since time is one of our most precious things, asking for what you desire will only make your life better, and it will help you make the most out of your life. It really comes down to the thought that you either say out loud or that you say in your head. And that's the main thing that turns into a desire and the feelings that creates. When you look at something and you feel bad about it, you're not going to desire it, you know? Number 2, your desire is answered immediately. And this is when you don't have to do anything. This is the job of the law of attraction here, is that it answers it for you. All you have to do is desire something. Find a preference that's strong enough to create a desire. And once you want that and you think about it, you know, and it's just in your head, you ask for it and it is given to you. Okay, back to it. How does this actually work? How do you know if it's being answered? It is law that it will be answered. And the thing is that as long as you desire something and you want something and you think about it and you feel emotion for it, that's already asking for it. Now you just got to step back. That's really all to this step. It's nothing that you have to do. You just have to know, as long as it is asked, it is given. Every time, no failure, no matter what. The form that it is given is unknown, and this is when you have to really be mindful and aware. But this leads us to our 3rd and most important step. You ask and then it is answered. That could be easily argued by someone not having what they asked for. Like, well, I asked for it, but I haven't got my desire. 3rd step, most important step. In order for step number 1 and 2 to be noticed and actually turn into a physical reality, you have to allow it into your life. This is the part that can get a little complicated to understand, but the way to uncomplicate this is by using your emotions as your guide. How you're feeling demonstrates the alignment that you're in. If you are unaligned, you are most likely not feeling well. If you are aligned with what you desire, with who you are, with your true self, with your energetic self, you feel good automatically. As long as you're feeling good, you are thinking and acting and feeling the way that you should be. Because as humans, we are meant to feel great. We are meant to feel good. We are meant to get everything that we desire. And we are meant to live the life that we want. Period. Literally, no matter what you want, you can attain. So how do you allow it into your life? And how do you know that you're allowing it? We may say, I think about it all the time and I ask for it. Like, how come it's just not into my life yet? In order for you to attain what you desire, you have to be in alignment on the same energy with what it is that you desire. When you're not thinking about the desire, you're still focusing on lack of what you don't have, and that puts you out of alignment. You have to be in receiving mode. The easiest way to tell if you are in receiving mode is if you're allowing or you're resisting. How do you know that? Your feelings. If you are resisting, you are experiencing stress, worry, frustration, lack, anger, sadness, all of these feelings. If you are in the state of allowing, you're experiencing joy, abundance, trust, love. Your desires will be fulfilled once you are on the same vibration as what you asked for. And once you allow them into your life, once you feel worthy, once you understand and know that you deserve this, you deserve what you're asking for. Some people ask for things, but deep down, they feel like they don't deserve it. Their desires will not come into your life and they will not become a reality because you are not in alignment with what you desire. And because of this, it will seem like what you have asked for has been unanswered. But the thing is, you have to understand they are always answered immediately. It's already there. It's already out there. In order for you to get that answer and feel what you have asked for, you have to let it in, okay? Be in the state of allowing. The state of allowing is the best state that you can be in because you surrendered. You have surrendered and you have trusted and you have stopped worrying and you have stopped trying to control things that are out of your reach. Stop trying to control things that you cannot control. What you have asked for is always heard immediately, okay? It is the law of attraction. It is the law of the universe. It is the law. It is always 100% correct, 100% perfection. When it seems like it's not, it's because there's something that you need to alter. There's something that you need to switch. There's a shift in perspective that needs to be made, a shift in mindset to understand why what you have asked for has not been allowed in by yourself. It's like when you listen to the radio. In order for you to hear the radio clearly, you have to tune it right into the right frequency, and then you hear it. Let me focus on my makeup here for a second because I'm literally going to be talking for like 20 minutes and be on the same step. I'm going to get these lashes prepped and put on, and we will be back. This is how they look. I know, I'm sorry, the edges are kind of messed up. Whenever I get new lashes, it takes me some time to get used to them. Anyways, let's get back to the topic. I hope I remember and I hope I left off on the right track because it took me, not even gonna lie, like 20 minutes to put these on. So we were talking about making sure that you are in the same vibrational energy as what you desire. Often we think that we are thinking and speaking things that we desire, but most of the time, people tend to think about what they do not desire. Let me give you an example. So I want to have money. I don't want to have a shortage of money. So do you see that I don't want to have a shortage of money? You're already speaking and thinking and feeling that you feel like you have that shortage. So you're not speaking in alignment with what you want. You're not even asking what you want. You're asking for more shortage. So I'm not going to touch on this too much because I've talked about it in my other videos. I'm going to link it up here for you to see. But basically, be intentional and be aware with the words that you're saying. I like to say, I have an abundance of money. I am connected to the universal supply of money. Those are some things that I say. It has nothing to do with lack. I don't have the word don't. I don't have the word shortage. I don't even have the word want. You can say, though, I want money. That's your desire. And then try to really get specific here. Try to have sentences that make you feel like you're receiving that. You can't blame it for, I asked for this and it gave me this. That's because whatever you asked for, the words that you used were in line with what you were actually asking for. Pay attention to the way that you're saying things and make sure that you are actually asking for what you want. A lot of us ask for stuff, not aware that we're actually asking for what we don't want. Be very specific with how you ask, and make sure that as you ask, you are allowing yourself to become a receiver and allow that into your life, that you continue to affirm and say things that are in alignment with that. Okay? Once you receive it, always take a moment of gratitude and to thank, because if you are receiving but you are not thinking along the way or being grateful along the way, that can also hinder your receiving. It can be a mental thought or just thank you, I'm grateful for this card. You are taking a moment to be in the present and show your gratitude, okay? As you can see, this look was super simple and light. I just did my hair and I did like a very light nude lip. So I'm just gonna wrap up really quick. Remember that the more that you think about what you desire, the more focus you put into it, the more feeling you put into it, and the more attention you put into it, the quicker it will come into fruition, into reality. If you really want something, just make sure that you focus on it. You get specific. That was one thing. Try to get as specific as possible. The more specific that you get, the quicker it will come into your reality, but also the more powerful your desire becomes. That's the thing. You want your desire to become very powerful so that it really comes into your reality and that you are in a state of allowing and it comes to you. And when it does come to you, it's almost like it feels like it's magic. And to others it may seem that way, but to you, you know that you have been asking for this. Whatever you ask for, it is always given. I hope that you will implement them into your life and that you will see what they can do for you and how they can change your life and really start creating what you truly desire. Okay guys, I will catch you in the next video. Bye!